So I'm addicted to this, not in a literal medical sense, but I don't think I could live without it.
I believe some formal introductions are in order. So let's begin with Serena.
Hello, I'm Serena Marie, and I'll be playing Gwendolyn Thistlehop.
Hello, I'm Oscar Montoya, and my character is Deloso de la Rue, and my pronouns are they, them.
Hello. I'm Lou Wilson, and I'll be playing Lord Squawk Erevis of the Lords of the Wing. Pronouns he, him.
Hi, I'm Emily Axford, and I'll be playing Lady Chirp Featherfowl, Countess of Cluckingham. She, her.
Oh, I forgot, I'm also, come back, I'm also a thing. I'm the Earl of Peckersburg.
Yeah. It's your turn.
Hi, I didn't see you come in. My name is Brennan Lee Mulligan, and I'm playing Captain K.P. Hobb of the Goblin Court. He, him.
And I'm Omar Najab. I have no introduction. I have no cool thing that I'm doing. So
This is nice though. This is fun.
This is good. So let's just take a
This
second.
is great.
I'm Omar Najab. I'm playing Andhira, he, they.
Amazing.
So the new 1D&D grappling playtest rules just dropped, and whoa! They are insane. The main change is you no longer need to make an athletics check to grapple someone. Instead, you make an unarmed strike, and if you hit, boom, they're grappled. So monks, who used to be terrible at grappling because they dumped strength, are now amazing at it. Be a level 5 monk Aarakocra. Unarmed strike, grapple the enemy, bonus action step of the winds to dash, and carry them 30 feet into the air. Then let them go for 3d6 falling damage and they land prone. And then let yourself fall using your reaction to slow fall so you take no damage. You land safely at no movement cost and use your second unarmed strike of the turn to grapple them again at advantage. They're now grappled, prone, and can't stand up from being prone because their movement speed is 0, so your mates can walk on over and tear them apart. Monks are grappling gods. That's how you buff a class without buffing a class. Enjoy!
Here's how I run a cooking system in D&D. First, I made a list of 35 dishes divided into plant-based, meat-based, and sweet. Each dish comes with its own DC, ranging from as low as 5 to 20 and above, depending on what kind of buffs the dish provides. At first, to make a meal successfully, the players roll a d20 with no modifiers, but they'll be making low DC dishes initially, so most of them will be successes. Every time they succeed, they get a cooking point, and these add up to allow them to attain new cooking ranks, from Kitchen Dabbler all the way up to Master Chef. With every new rank, they get an extra +2 to their modifier, allowing them to take on higher DC dishes and get better buffs and bonuses. At certain ranks, they can specialize, so for example, the Spice Specialist can re-roll 1s and 2s, while the Sweet Savant gets advantage on sweet-based dishes. This won't work for everyone, but you can tweak the system to suit your needs, and it can make camping and downtime a lot more interesting.
Do you want to leave carvings for Erland?
Oh, that's a good idea. What if it's that?
Oh, nipple?
Yeah, like a nipple. What if it's a
One of
nipple?
the primordial
Do nipple.
symbols.
Do a nipple.
It's a nipple? Are we going with a nipple?
Yeah.
Is that- okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna etch in a little circle with a dot in the middle. Every few trees, I suppose. Yeah.
A few trees. That'll take forever.
Someone's walking through and
Every
they're
half hour.
Weird birds in this barn.
Nipples every half hour seems good. Let's go.
A hearty diet.
What?
You guys start to move closer and closer to the edge of the Ebb Woods.
All right. I'm sorry.
The female Aarakocra looks at Quill. So,
I'm doing a
where are
mating
you
dance.
from?
Yeah.
Kicking his little
I'm
legs
not.
back, flapping his... puffing himself up.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really
What is
hard
Quill
here.
doing?
Remember, kiddos, if you don't like who you are, you're always one traumatic experience away from being a totally different person.
You stay in this dimension too long, your body's gonna disintegrate. Do you know how painful that would be, Peter Parker?
I don't know.
You can't imagine. And I, for one, can't wait to watch.
was engaged to a prince once. It was so nice. but it just
Viscountess,
didn't go-
the master of ceremony has arrived, and I am to pay a quick respect. Have you met my good friend? And I turn to just whoever is near me.
Roll a d20.
Grabalba, you gotta close. Close. We can only push you far.
Did we ever stop to think that maybe she was a problem?
We know she's a problem, okay? We're working on it.
It's an afternoon of nines. 9.
Oh my God, really? Another 9?
Yeah.
You turn and you are staring King Oberon in the face.
Have you met my friend, King? Viscountess, I'll leave you to it.
And we are gonna go to war.
Wow. People can move in way different ways than when I was a kid. When I was a child, we would just have to fall down mountains.
What was that like, you know, the 1830s or?
What year that was? Gosh, lost track completely. I want to say 2, but maybe it was sooner than that. Times have changed.
Stop letting your players write the backstory for their characters until session 1 of your campaign is over. The reason being is because this is a rookie mistake. You go to all of this work as a campaign writing dungeon master. You set up your events to be in the woods at the base of a mountain, hundreds of miles from the nearest civilization, where a group of orcs seems to be unearthing the remains of dead animals from all over the forest. And then one of your characters comes in as a lawful good elf detective that's lived their entire life in the city. And you're like, how do we make those mesh together? Now, I have no problem with players having the freedom to write whatever they want to about their character, but it tends to be super, super helpful if you just let your players write their race and their class for session 0 to come into session 1 with open ears and an open mind, and then at session 2 say, okay, so tell me what you've come up with. Because even by then, a character that's fully flushed out might decide to make some shifts and edits and some changes to better fit the overall structure of your campaign, instead of trying to mesh 2 puzzle pieces that were never meant to fit together.
I see that you struggle with battles that I cannot see. My sight is limited. I am, as my commanders have just recently instructed me, I am in need of remembering that I can be a fool, often. You are a great Fae, Rue. Frankly, nothing could have prepared me to believe that the words of a goblin would hold any weight with you.
You're more than just a goblin. You are strong, courageous, fearless. You have a deep sense of honor and trust.
I know I'm working on it.
No. And I reach my hand to touch, but then I pull back, catch myself.
Did you want to hit me? You can.
No.
Ah, good morning, adventurer. What can I do for you? Your party member. The one that's sleeping with the guard captain's spouse? Or the one that tried to shove a kobold into a bag of holding? They're the same person. Yeah, I know where they are. They're in the town jail. 3rd floor. Their cell is in the 2nd room to the left. And this is the key to said cell. You can pay me back by buying yourself a drink and keeping your party member on a tighter leash. Besides, at the Rosewood, we look after our own. Now, with that being said, may I interest you in some mead?
That was the last time, to Beauregard.
It's your Beauregard!
No!
It's your turn. So you
Deja vu. I'm going to grab her by her hair and bash her into the wall.
All right, roll for the
My
roll for your
magical
attacks.
fists.
Stop that Beauregard!
Your shitty fun affected that dice
I
roll.
agree. 13. I'm gonna use my bonus action to do a flurry of blows.
You got it. Another key point. Go for it.
What the fucking fuck? Stop! It's gotta be you! It's gotta be you!
You've got to stop.
Both
It's
those
3
suck.
for 3.
Stop it.
Every time you made that joke, you fucked your rolls up.
I have the power!
One's a 15.
So when people say, what are you doing? You say, things that please me. And they say, toward what end? And you say, pleasure. And they say, but really, what are you working on? And you say, having a good time. And I say, but what do you hope to accomplish? And you say, living happily ever after. And they say, but what do you want to leave as your legacy? And you say, I was a happy one. And they say, but what is the mark that you want to leave? Life is joyous. But what is the value that you see in contributing to this time-space reality? I'm joyful. But what do you hope to accomplish? Being happy? It's hard for people to wrap their thoughts around that, and yet that's what all of existence is about, you see.